Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
What is community? For us, it's about shared values, strong bonds, and being there for each other. At Community Health Network, that starts with making access to healthcare easier, creating a sense of belonging so you feel heard, respected, and supported. No matter when, where, or how you need us. Community Health Network. Exceptional care, simply delivered.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
This is where champions play. This is where youth champions play.
broadcast of IHSAA 4A baseball on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners with over 30 years in business. Welcome to Dunker Field. It's Senior Day. We're going to turn things over to public address announcer Craig Adkins.
For the tremendous contributions throughout the last 4 years as Millers. Our first senior is number 3, Blake Riggs. Blake started out at Noble Crossing and went to Noblesville West on his way to Noblesville High School. After high school, he'll be attending Danville Area Community College. Walking with him today is Brooks Beckett, Eric and Tricia Riggs. His favorite baseball memory is the Tennessee trip with the boys. His advice to younger players: stay consistent, work hard, and have fun. Also, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Learn from them. At the same time, we have number 17, Brooks Riggs, also with the Noble Crossing in Noblesville West. Brooks plans to attend Lincoln Land Community College to further his academic and athletic career. He'll be studying business there as well at Lincoln Land. His favorite baseball memory: throwing a no-hitter against Carmel and winning back the oar. Advice to younger players: stay confident in yourself, always be willing to learn, and have fun. Blake and Brooks Riggs. Next we have number 6, Brady Plunkett. Brady started out right here at Hazeldale and went to Noblesville West Middle School. After high school, he plans to attend Purdue University to major in civil engineering. Walking with Brady today, his dad Brian and mom Rachel, along with Grant, Gabriel, and Caleb Plunkett, his 3 brothers. Favorite baseball memory is hanging out with the team in Tennessee and the clubhouse. His advice to younger players: always stick to whatever you do and give it your best effort. You can't succeed if you quit. Brady Plunkett. Number 8, Chris Martz. Chris started out at Promise Road from kindergarten to 3rd grade and transferred to Hinkle Creek for 4th and 5th grade before middle school at Noblesville West. He'll be attending the University of Cincinnati in the fall to study marketing. Walking with Chris today is his parents, Dan and Lynn Martz. Favorite baseball memory: the Victory Field game to get the sweep versus Westfield. Chris's advice to younger players: always have confidence and trust in yourself. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, and make sure you're having fun 100% of the time. Chris Martz. Number 9, Ryan Roos. Ryan also started out at Promise Road Elementary before he went to Noblesville East. Ryan plans to attend Purdue University in the fall to study animal sciences. Walking with him today are his mom, Dawn Cantrell, and his dad, Steve Roos. Ryan's favorite baseball memory: walk-off win at Victory Field against Westfield for the sweep. Ryan's advice to younger players: focus on the things you can control. Remember that baseball is a game, and games are meant to be competitive and fun. Ryan Roos. Number 11, Brooks Muse. Brooks went to North Elementary and Noblesville East Middle School. After high school, he will attend Louisville University and study accounting. Walking with Brooks today, his parents Kelly and Dan Muse. Brooks' favorite baseball memory: his first varsity start. That was against Zionsville as a junior at the Dunk. His advice to younger players: fundamentals get you a long way. Make sure you get those down. Also, prioritize having fun while still working hard. Brooks Muse. Number 15, Aiden Reynolds. Aiden went to White River Elementary prior to going to Noblesville West Middle School. Aiden will attend Indiana University to further his athletic and academic career, and he plans to major in sports marketing. Walking with Aiden today, his mom Chantel and dad Scott. Favorite baseball memory? Playing in the sectional championship his freshman year of high school. His advice to younger players: be consistent. Aiden Reynolds. Next is number 20, Becca Doan. Becca started out at Legacy Christian School before attending Noblesville East Middle School. Becca will attend Mississippi State University to continue his baseball and academic career with a major at this time is undeclared. Walking with Becca today, his mom and dad Susan and Keith, and siblings Amelia and Schaefer. Favorite baseball memories: spending time with the boys in the clubhouse and on the Tennessee trips. Becca's advice to younger players: work harder than anyone else and always believe that you can be the best. Becca Doan. Our final senior is number 22, Ethan Kang. Ethan started out at Promise Road before he went to Noblesville East. After high school, Ethan will attend Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology to major in mechanical engineering and play baseball. Welcome with Ethan today, Tony and Marcy Kang. His favorite baseball memory: getting his first varsity win in Tennessee after being up all night with his dad carrying buckets of water from a storm up from the basement so it wouldn't flood. Advice to younger players: eating good food and remembering to eat is important if you don't want to be underweight. Ethan Kang. One more round of applause for our 2026 baseball seniors.
Well, there you have the senior day activities for the Noblesville Millers. Big senior class this year, Perry, and these kids will definitely be missed as they go on to their bigger and better things for their future.
Absolutely correct. I mean, this is a great group of seniors.
Well, let's talk just a little bit about this game and what else is coming up for the Millers. This game today is against the Tri-West Hendricks Bruins out of West Central Indiana. They come in here today with a looking at the wrong page here. Their record is 16-9. They're 9-3 in their conference, taking on the Millers who are here, who are 13-9, 9-1 in the HCC. And there you see the ceremonial first pitch. One of the, I think this is one of the neatest things that senior night offers the kids and the parents to get get that first pitch. But the Tri-West Bruins come in here. They are a 3A team, so a little smaller school than Noblesville, but they've got a good baseball program.
Yeah, they really do.
And, of course, it's a non-conference game, so philosophically we'll have to see how these two coaches take a look at this game, because Millers have got two more conference games coming up in the middle of the week against Zionsville this week, and the Bruins also toward the end of their conference schedule with the sectional coming up here. So it'll be the Millers and the Bruins here in just a few minutes here. A lot of rain this morning, but boy, Perry, you look out on this field and it really looks like it's in nice shape.
Yeah, it really is, especially when we don't have a tarp. I mean, you know, we tarp home plate and the pitcher's mound, but that's about it. Go out to the grounds crew and to the players, because I think Brad and I both know every high school in 4A baseball here in Hamilton County, they learn quickly how to take care of a ball.
Oh yeah, that's it's not all the ball game. It's getting prepared for the ball game and
afterwards.
Yeah, the preparation to get these fields in shape and in that. And you look out on this field right now, and if you just walked in here and you sat down to watch this game, the sky is turning blue to the west of us. The clouds are clearing. They do have the lights on, and that was because earlier it was still
dark.
It was still quite overcast, and it wasn't very nice outside. In fact, as I was driving over here about an hour or so ago, I was still running into some slight rain coming down 146th Street and up toward State Road or up here toward State Road 32, and it did stop when I got into the field, but we'll just have to see what kind of condition this field is in. And
so you're saying, Brad, is the closer you got to Noblesville, the better.
Yes, the weather
got
better.
The sun was shining.
Well, it wasn't shining yet, but
he was thinking about it.
Yeah, it is now. I mean, this is. I would imagine the outfield grass is going to be a little wet and slippery, although we didn't get a lot. We got a bit of rain overnight, but we did not really get the big downpour. I was watching the radar earlier this morning and thought,
yeah, it looked pretty ugly.
Looking like there was nothing coming in from the west, and it looked like we got at least several hours here that we can get a game in here.
Yeah.
Just FYI, it's 73 degrees here at game time. The wind is coming out of the looks like it's out of the south now, and not real strong. It's they're saying about 16 miles an hour out of the southwest, so may help the batters a little bit. But humidity, obviously, with all this rain, is up at 77%, so that may dampen some of the balls going out to the field. But let's talk a little bit about what's coming up here week after Memorial Day. Noblesville will be hosting the IHSAA Sectional 8 baseball. I was going to say basketball. I'm either too late or way too early.
Yeah.
Here at Dunker Field, and that will begin on Wednesday. It'll be 2 games Wednesday night. It'll be Hamilton, Southeastern, and Carmel in the first game. And in addition, the start time is a little bit earlier than normal. Zionsville and Noblesville in the second game. And Westfield and Fishers, they got the bye, so they will play on Friday night. Championship game will be on Monday, June 1st. Let's turn things back over to Craig Atkins.
Our matchup today is versus the visiting Tri-West Bruins and your Noblesville Millers. Let's first meet the starters for Tri-West. Leading off the left fielder, number 12, Ryan Lackman. Hitting second, the first baseman, number 13, Luke Hensley. Batting third, the DH, 11, Keegan Linder. He's hitting for the third baseman, 14, Wyatt McMillan. Batting fourth in right field, number 9, Cole Keller. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 2, Zach Body. Batting sixth, playing second base, number 8, Michael Gibson. Hitting seventh in pitching, 18, Logan Habash. Batting eighth in center field, number 10, Chase Elkins. And catching for the Bruins, number 7, Grayson Quinlan. Head coach for Tri-West is Nick Spence. And now let's meet the starters for your Noblesville Millers. Leading off in center field, number 4, Ethan Clark. Batting second, the shortstop, number 15, Aiden Reynolds. Hitting third, playing second, number 1, Zach Flander. Batting fourth in right field, number 27, Slade Hodges. Batting fifth, the DH, 17, Brooks Briggs. Hitting 6th and left field, number 13, Jalen Stidham. Batting 7th and catching, number 7, Garrett Dixon. Hitting 8th and first, number 3, Blake Riggs. Batting 9th, the third baseman, number 8, Chris Martz. On the mound this afternoon for Noblesville, number 25, Rhett Hostetler. Head coach for the Millers in his 27 years, Justin Fever, is assisted by Clint Fitzgerald, Scott Henson, Quinn Mudd, and Axel Duran. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise if you're able to? Kindly remove your hats and direct your attention to the stars and stripes of our
one for freedom to those who really protected and those who have made the ultimate sacrifice, with our national anthem being sung by Shawnee Stidham.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, Perry, we are just about ready to go here. One of the great traditions in baseball celebrated here today, Senior Day, and then opening ceremonies with all the players and coaches on the field and the national anthem. It's just something that kind of gives me chills every time I see it.
Yeah, and you know, it's a tough situation too, because these seniors, you know, they're taking their last time on this field in the regular season, and you know, and have, you know, as you heard from the introduction of each one of these seniors, every one of these kids grew up in the Noblesville school system.
Yeah.
So they played together their entire life, and it's always a sad moment, but you know, it's an opportunity that they'll go to the next part of their life, and that's move on to college, and many of these young men are going to be playing college baseball.
Well, for the Millers here today defensively, left to right, it's going to be Jalen Stidham in left, Ethan Clark in center, Slade Hodges in right, Chris Martz at third, Aiden Reynolds at short, Zach Lander at second, Blake Riggs is at first, and the battery is Ryan Hostetler and Garrett Dixon. What can you tell us a little bit about Rhett Hostetler?
Well, Rhett Hostetler, a sophomore, okay. He's pitched 11.1 innings so far this year, giving up 5 hits, 1 run, 6 base on balls, and 17 strikeouts. He's faced 39 batters. So Rhett getting the start here as a sophomore against a very good Tri-West team.
You know, really, other than the pitching, this is the normal lineup for the Millers, and of course, they've got 2 conference games coming up against Zionsville midweek, and so they have to obviously save the pitching for that. So for the Bruins, it'll be the left fielder Ryan Lackman stepping up for the first pitch. He swings and misses for strike 1. Lackman comes in batting .353. Second pitch is a little high and outside. Turning out to be a gorgeous afternoon.
Oh, man,
Perry.
it looks like it hasn't rained or nothing down here. Beautiful day at the ballpark, Brad.
It's always a beautiful day at the ballpark.
Ooh, that was close ball, though. 2-1 on Lackman.
A lot of chatter coming from the dugouts already. That one just over the inside corner there to even up the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. You get a little rain on this field, and it just really actually makes it look better.
Yes, it certainly does.
Greens everything up, and away you go.
It's a little low there. Full count now.
Hostetler, his first batter, has gone to a full count. The full count pitch. Strike three is called. Lackman thought he had a base. He's rung up. First out, first strikeout of the game. That's got to be a little bit of a confidence builder for Hostetler. He went in there and ended up at a full count and did manage to get the strikeout. This will be the first baseman, Luke Hensley.
He's batting .348 on the season.
That's fouled off to the left. If you look up and down the list here as far as the batting averages for the Bruins, as a team, they're batting .253. They're kind of loaded up here in the first several batters, but then after that, they're down into the middle and low 200s. That's a drive into center field.
Out to Clark.
Yeah.
He gets it in quickly.
There's one out and one on. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Keegan Linder, batting .262. He's batting in place of the third baseman, Wyatt McMillan. Got a righty up there now. Big swing and a miss. Strike one. Incidentally, Hensley does not have any stolen bases this season. Hasn't even attempted any.
You know, it's kind of unusual for a person that bats second not to have any.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Another big swing and a miss. Linder's in the hole at 0-2. Hensley not getting a bad lead over there with a right-handed pitcher. Of course, Blake Riggs is a right-handed first baseman. 0-2 pitch. Big.
Got him 3 straight pitches, man.
Second strikeout of the inning. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Cole Keller. Keller, a .242 hitter.
No, number 9, Cole Keller.
Another lefty up there.
Looks like a little bit trouble with
yeah, Mr. Dixon has
the
got
mic there, come unhooked.
Little equipment adjustment, shall we say.
Need a little tape here.
Amazing what a little electrical tape or duct tape will do for you.
Well, we're going to try to do it on our own because they didn't have tape, so.
Or are they just getting a different unit? No, they're restrapping.
Yeah. Putting it somewhere else. There we go.
He's ready to go. Wind blowing just about straight out now.
Boy, the top of their order's loaded with lefties, isn't it?
Yes, it is. 2 down, 1 on.
Not much of a lead over there at first right now.
That one's low and outside, ball 1. Leadoff batter took Hostetler to a full count. He's thrown, up until that pitch, he's thrown strikes ever since. Another swing and a miss. I think these Bruins know that they're going to have to hit the ball to beat the Millers. 1-1 pitch. Another swing and a miss. Looked like he was going to
He tried to check
Yeah,
swing there, but it did. I mean, it was a strike, but I
Yeah.
mean, he tried to hold up, but
that was a strike either way. 1-2 pitch. Hits
strike
the corner.
three, got it.
So Rhett Hostetler in his first half inning strikes out the sides. In the middle of the first, there is no score. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
He's got he was taking all the way on that one. Works it to a full count. Reminiscent of the top of the first. First batter went to a full count. Drives that one into right field. That gets by the right fielder, Cole Keller.
He's going to get a second.
Ethan
He may go
Clark,
to third.
He's easily going to have third. He might be able to get all the way around on this, but they're going to hold him up at third.
Triple.
Right fielder Cole Keller tried to make a spectacular catch and just barely missed that spectacular catch. And by letting that get by him, that's going to give Ethan Clark a 3-base hit to lead off the bottom of the first for the Millers.
And actually, Brad, it's his first extra base hit of the season.
So that'll bring up Aiden Reynolds. Reynolds, a .429 hitter, also the leading batter on this Miller squad. Reynolds takes the first one, belt high right over the outside corner for called strike one.
That pitch, the Reynolds has been an outstanding hitter his entire career.
Oh, yeah. It's been fun watching him.
Yeah, and so there's not many times he'll swing at that first pitch, I can tell you that, unless it's a beauty.
That's going to go out of play into the stands.
He's very, very smart at that.
You know,
in that batter's box.
So often you see a batter get up there 0-2 and it concerns you, but not with Aiden Reynolds.
No. In fact, he does his best work with 2 strikes, to be quite honest.
Just about a straight up stance there. That one's a way outside. Ethan Clark at third, no outs. Following that leadoff triple.
Got him.
That's something you don't see very often. You don't see
he has not
Aiden Reynolds strike out
No.
often. One down, but
you know, the amazing thing about this kid is he started all 4 years, and his 4-year average is around 340.
Wow.
I mean, that's just unbelievable.
Yeah, that's amazing. So that'll bring up Zach Glander. Glander takes the first pitch for ball one. Glander been a fixture there at second base all season.
You know, we were talking about Clark and being hit by pitch and how close he is. This is another person that does it too, is right on that line. And that's why, and he leads the team with 7 hit by pitches this season.
A little outside again, 3-0.
Zach last year as a freshman, about probably 4 or 5 games in, he broke into the starting lineup at second base and has been there ever since. Very, very consistent player.
So Zach Glander walks on 4 pitches. Now will bring up the cleanup hitter, right fielder Slade Hodges. He comes in batting .377.
And he's probably the hottest hitter right now these last 10 games. He has been on fire. And once again, this is a young sophomore, lefty, is doing a great job out there in right field. I mean, he's
throw over to first, not in time.
He's going to be big time.
Luke Hensley, I think he was trying to.
Zach gets a good lead over there. He always does.
Popped up on the infield. First baseman Luke Hensley is there.
That's always a tough spot for a base runner over there like Zach Glander is.
Yeah.
You know what I do? I can't get off very far here because they're not very far away. But if he does drop it, I'm the dead duck.
Yeah, that's a no-win situation, period. Designated hitter Brooks Riggs steps up to the plate. Catcher Grayson Quinlan.
He definitely showed his power last night in that was it last night? No, the last home game.
Yeah, Thursday
night when he hit that home run. Man, that was a shot.
So it'll be up to Riggs to try to get these runs in. Glander took off with the pitch. Quinlan did not throw through, right back to the pitcher.
Zach was trying to draw it.
Yeah.
Though.
Now we got runners on second and third with 1 strike. Now it's 0-2. Riggs is a .265 batter. Miller's like nothing better than to bring these 2 runs in and take an early lead in this one.
Hobbush has thrown pretty good this inning, really.
Yeah, he has. Adwin's outside, makes it a ball and 2 strikes. Riggs reaches. Jalen Stidham is on deck. That one almost gets by Quinlan. He did a good job of blocking that, Perry. Otherwise, there'd have been a run.
Yeah, definitely. Nice job there. Now 2-2-2. Big pitch right here.
Yeah.
For both sides. Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. So Hostetler really works, or Habush really works his way out of a big jam. He had to lead off batter on third and got the last 3 out. So after 1, there is no score. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
That one's well hit into center field. Is that going to drop or not? Oh, nice catch. Nice catch by the center fielder, Chase Elkins.
Nice catch by Elkins out there.
The same hit in the first inning out to right field. Managed to get by Cole Keller, and Ethan Clark ended up on third base.
by being in center field, if that had rolled past him, it could have been an inside the park home run
easily, because he had to come in quite a bit to get
Yeah.
that. So that'll bring up Garrett Dixon, the catcher.
Dixon, a junior.
Dixon fouls that one off to the right. Am I just imagining this, or does it seem like there's been a lot of foul balls already today?
Yeah, seems like there's been quite a few.
Thank you for the sanity check.
I got your back, man.
0-1.
Ooh.
Strike called.
0-2.
Same situation Jalen Stidham had. He was up there 0-2 and took about 7 or 8 more pitches before he got retired on a great defensive play.
Yeah.
The 0-2 to Dixon. That one's low and outside. That one's driven into center field again. Once again, Chase Elkins chases that thing down. 2 outs to center field so far in this inning. That'll bring up Blake Riggs.
Blake playing first base today for the Millers. He's a lefty. He's got 2 doubles on the season here.
Strike one. I was just looking up some information on Harbaugh here, and it would appear as though he's the number 2 or number 3 pitcher in the pecking order here for the Bruins. Evens it up at a ball and a strike on Riggs.
Well, you know, Tri-West is for a 3A program, they're a pretty good program.
Yeah.
And they're 9-1 in their conference.
High pop up. Hensley going after it. Will he get there?
No. That's a tough catch for a first
trying to look
baseman.
over your shoulder, and Cole Keller, the right fielder, who really would have had a better angle on the ball, he just couldn't get there in time to make the play. But when you're looking over your shoulder trying to get that ball, that's
especially being a lefty. You know?
Yeah. And also, since we did have the rain, you just don't know how good the footing is going to be out there either. So 1-2 on Riggs. Strike 3 is called. Boy, he
was
throws
a nice
him.
pitch there. That was a nice pitch right there.
So
on
in the
that inside corner.
Certainly was. So in the bottom of the second for the Millers, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left in the bases. We're through 2. There is no score. We'll be back after these messages.
Hey, Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Welcome back to Dunker Field. Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. And Perry, we are through 2. And so far there is no score. Miller's had a great opportunity there in the bottom of the first. Runners on second and third and could not get that run in.
You know, the one thing about it, Brad, the Millers, it's hard to believe that the baseball season's about over. The Millers will travel up north about 10 miles and play the Hamilton Heights Huskies on Monday, and then they will have their series with Zionville, and that's it for the regular season.
Then they essentially get about, well, not a week, but
pretty close. And then they have to play Zionsville again, so they'll play Zionsville 3 times.
It'll be a 3-game set. Number 9 batter for the Bruins is the first batter here in the top of the third, that being Grayson Quinlan, the catcher. Big swing and a miss.
Quinlan batting .220. He's got 9 hits, 7 RBIs.
Noticed a little pattern here, Perry. It looks like these Bruin batters, unless the ball is really, really out of the zone, they're going for it on that first pitch.
Yeah.
That one's low, evens up the count. Be back to the top of the order next with Ryan Lackman. One and two.
You know, the funny thing is, Brad, but both teams are in the same place in their batting order. I mean, this is their 9th batter, and the Millers, when they come to bat in the third, it'll be the same thing.
I noticed that. That's ironic. Two pitch on the way. A little bit low, back to a full count. Third full count that Hostetler's had today. And the strikeouts continue.
It's 7.
7 outs, 7 strikeouts so far. Back to the top of the order, Ryan Lackman steps in. He struck out looking, leading off this game in the first. That one's a little outside, just barely gets away from Garrett Dixon, ball 1. Ball 1 pitch, inside corner, evens it up at 1-1. One pitch, a little bit outside, 2-1. Lackman took him to a full count before he struck out looking in the first.
Ball high there, 3-1.
Yep. Lackman, one of the leading batters on this team at .352. Ooh, got the walk. That'll bring up Luke Hensley, who's got the only hit of the game so far for the Bruins. He had a single in the first.
Next up, number 13, Luke Hensley.
He's got a fairly good lead over there at first, Brad.
Yes, he does. Swing and a foul tip. Lackman is 13 for 13 on stolen bases so far this season. He's getting a big lead over there.
Did he number 1 on stolen bases, or did somebody have 14?
Let me take another look here. Wilhelm, who's not playing, has 14.
Uh-oh, Hodges is going to have to hustle. Nice catch by Hodges there. What a catch by Blaine Hodges out there in right field. He came a long way, Brad, to make that catch.
The ball did come out of his glove after he slid, but he clearly made the catch.
Oh, absolutely.
The first non-strikeout out of the game for the Bruins.
Out the DH 11, Keegan Linder.
And that's out number 8, right? Yeah.
Yes. It was 7 strikeouts in a row. Or the first 7 outs were by strikeout, let's put it that way. Throw down to first from Dixon. Lackman back in time.
Dixon's got a good arm behind that plate. Early on in the season, remember, Brad, they were testing him, and he shut him down pretty quick. Throw over to first, not in time.
Lackman gets another lead. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch hits the lower inside corner, makes it 2-1. Linder struck out on 3 pitches his first time up. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 1 on. We're in the top of the third. No score. Bruins with 1 the base runner. Second base runner they've had so far in this game today. Ooh, a little low.
He thought about it.
Yep.
Full count here.
Yep, goes to a full count. Of course, that means that Lackman will be off with the pitch.
Time called.
Riggs goes back to normal fielding position. Second walk of the inning. And will bring up the right fielder, Cole Keller. Keller struck out swinging in the first. Runners on first and second, 2 down. Stetler in a bit of a jam here. That one's fouled straight back. 53rd pitch, by the way.
Stetler stepped off the back of the mound there.
Reynolds was trying to sneak in behind.
Yeah, and he stepped off because he knew that, you know, if he did throw the pitch or.
He's back in there. Close play, though.
Yeah, it was.
A 1 pitch. Swinging a foul tip, 0-2. He's got Keller right where he wants him here. Let's see what Hotstetler comes back with here.
This could be a big strikeout for him.
Will he go right at him, or will he waste a pitch here?
I think he'll go right at him.
I believe you're right. Strike 3 is called. And Red Hotstetler works himself out of a jam.
Because you got to think about it. He had already struck him out the first time,
Yeah.
and that first time he was at the bat, he never even touched it. So
in the top of the third for the Bruins, no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left on the bases. We're in the middle of the third. There is no score. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
We're moving into the bottom of the third inning here at Dunker Field. Millers will send up the 9-1-2 batter in Justin Keever's batting order. That'll be third baseman Chris Martz, center fielder Ethan Clark, and shortstop Aiden Reynolds. We're locked in a duel here, Perry.
We
nothing
certainly
to
are.
nothing.
Really a pitcher's duel.
Yeah, one hit for each team. We've had a couple good defensive plays out there.
You know, Brad, I was looking. I printed off some stuff about this upcoming state tournament and the pairings and stuff. You know, this is only the 59th annual sectional.
Wow.
We kind of assume that baseball has been around forever, but in high school baseball it has not been. The sectionals was just 59 years ago when it started.
So Chris Martz steps up for his first at bat, fouls that one off to the right. Looks like we're going to get some action down in the Bruins bullpen.
Yeah, he's loosened up his arm a little bit here with the bands. One of the first things pitchers do these days. Ball a little outside,
Yeah,
1-1.
Martz evens the count at 1-1. Looks like that's Jaden McGinley down there. I believe that's number 5, if I read that right. Bouncer just fouled to the left. So Martz is in the hole at 0-2. That one's outside, evens the ball count out at 2-2. Two-two pitch. That one bounces in, works it to a full count. A little bit of cloudiness working its way in now.
Yeah, it looks like it.
That one's well hit to center field.
I think he's got it.
But Elkins is there, and he's got it. He had to reach a little bit to get that ball, but it was well hit into center field.
You know, the one thing about it, Brad, here, I mean, in that last inning, you know, there was a long fly ball that Garrett Dixon hit, and then that one's a hard hit ball there.
Center fielders have got a workout so far today.
Yeah. Leadoff hitter.
Back to the top of the order. Ethan Clark steps up.
And he got a good start.
Yes, he did. He had a triple. Cole Keller tried to make a great catch out there in right field, but just couldn't quite get to it, and Clark ended up on third base. And he ends up the count on him at 1-1. Aiden Reynolds is on deck. That one's going to go out of play to the right. Unfortunate thing for the Millers is Clark stood there on third base with no outs, and they couldn't get him in. Those are the kind of plays that frustrate coaches.
Yes, it does.
Not that they didn't give it a good try. Another pop-up. That one's going to be in foul territory. Hensley going for it. He got it.
2 down.
Aiden Reynolds steps up to the plate. He struck out swinging in the first.
Next up for Noblesville, number 15, the shortstop, Aiden Reynolds.
Yeah, this Bruin defense has done a good job of supporting Haubusch so far today. They've gotten some key outs.
Another pop fly.
Pop fly.
Shortstop.
Like I said, Bautista is there. Was it ever going to come down? It finally did.
So 3 up, 3 down.
We're at the end of 3, still no score. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Welcome back to Dunker Field. We are all tied up at 0-0, one hit for each team, and what so far, Perry, has been a great pitcher's duel and a good defensive battle between these two teams.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hostetler's done his outs with strikeouts, as 8 of the 9 outs that he has produced today, only one was not a strikeout.
And that was a great play
by Hodges out there in right field.
He did a great job getting that ball.
Where Abush has got 3 strikeouts, and his has mostly been pop flies.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot of fly balls. Shortstop Zach Boutte steps in. Make that Boutte, excuse me.
First up for Trailblazer in the top of the 4th inning, the shortstop number 2, Zach Boutte.
Yeah, there has not been a ground ball out in this game so far defensively by the Bruins. Boutte swings and misses at the first pitch. That one's hit to center, not very far. Clark coming in,
Clark
got it.
called him off.
Yeah, good play though, because he had the best angle on the ball.
Yeah, he did, and you know that's the one thing about having a veteran infielder and senior like Aiden Reynolds. I mean, he knew that he didn't have the angle, but once he heard the voice of Clark, he backed off because he knew Clark was coming running at it.
This is Luke Hensley. He's got the only hit of the game so far for the Bruins. In fact, neither of these teams have had a ground out yet.
Yeah.
We're in the top of the 4th. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0. Makes it 2-1.
2-1 on Gibson.
Fouled off, evens up the count. 2-2.
Gibson's struck out his first time up.
The 2-2 pitch. Checked it in time. Appeal. Nope, did not go. Works to a full count. Well, depending which fan you're listening to, some agree with the call, some disagree with the call.
But isn't that always the way, though?
Oh, yeah, that's the way it is.
Not everyone in this.
Yep.
There he got it right there.
Strike 3 is called. 2 down here.
And a nice strikeout for Mr. Hotstetler.
Pitcher Logan Habush comes up. He walked in the second. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
I tell you what, they can't catch up with that fastball. Once he throws that fastball inside, they can't get it. It's around the 85.
Mm-hmm. 0-1 pitch. Another swing and a miss. Habush in danger of swinging and missing and strike out here. See if Hotstetler can get the K here. Got it on the call.
And he knew it.
So 3 up, 3 down for the Bruins here in the top of the fourth. Still no score. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Welcome back to Dunker Field. We are in the middle of the fourth inning, still no score. And what's turned out to be quite the pitcher's duel here.
And probably the amazing thing is the young sophomore, Hostetler, has struck out 10 batters so far, and he's only faced,
10 of the 12 outs.
10 of the 12 outs and 16 batters. But, you know, the amazing thing is, the quote you said there's not been a ground ball ball out yet in this ball game. That's
very rare. Very rare. Well, let's see what the Millers can do here in the bottom of the fourth. Zach Glander will lead it off. He'll be followed by Slade Hodges and then Brooks Riggs.
First up for the Millers here in the bottom of the fourth. Second baseman number 1, Zach Glander.
Haubush in his fourth inning of work. He's thrown 48 pitches so far. First time we've seen somebody try to bunt today. Glander, probably a good idea to try to shake things up.
Yeah, try to get some base runners.
Oh, 1-2 now on Glander. Miller sent 5 to the plate in the first inning, only 3 in the second and third. 0-2 pitch on the way to Glander. Fouls that one off. That's one of those pitches that probably would have been a ball, but it was really too close to take. Yeah,
it was a good move by him.
Glander does a good job of protecting the plate. Swing and a miss.
That outside breaking ball that he uses is a tough pitch, and you know that's the one that he got Reynolds on the first time too.
27, Slade Hodges.
Slade Hodges, the right fielder who made a fantastic defensive play earlier in the game, steps up. That one's going to probably be foul. Will anybody get to it? Nope. Falls just outside of the Miller bullpen there in left field. Getting a little bit more cloudy now. A little bit of a chill in the air.
Well, it's so damp.
Yeah.
A lot of moisture.
There's going to be a hit for the Millers. Slade Hodges with a solid single into left field. That'll bring up Brooks Riggs. Strategically at this point, Perry, do we have Riggs maybe try to sacrifice, or think we'll have him hitting away?
I think we'll probably have him hitting away. I don't be surprised if Hostetler don't try to steal here. I mean, we're getting pretty deep in this game, so.
Another throw over to first.
But I think they're thinking the same thing. He doesn't have a whole lot of steals, but he's got good speed. He can flat out fly.
Hodges does have 7 stolen bases on the season. 1-0 pitch. That one's popped up on the infield. First baseman Luke Hensley gets under it. Actually, probably closer to the second baseman Gibson, but Hensley makes the play.
So that's 2 outs now.
Yep,
Here
2
comes
down.
Stidham.
Jalen Stidham lined out to center field his first time up.
I think he'll probably try to.
Giving him a lot of room in right center field. Look at how that field is shifted toward the left. They're definitely playing him to pull the ball. Another throw over to first. How about you worried about Slade Hodges over there? They're calling a balk. So that puts Hodges in scoring position.
But there's a typical example of Hodges and what he did over there at first base, setting up that balk.
Yes.
Because it was it got in the pitcher's head.
Yes, he did.
So he didn't stop at all because another pop fly.
Let's see if this one's going to.
No, he's going to catch it, I think. Yeah.
Another nice play by the center fielder there as Stidham is retired by Chase Elkins. So in the bottom of the fourth for the Millers, we've got no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on the bases. We're through 4. There is no score. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
We're moving into the top of the 5th here at Dunker Field. No score. Been a pitcher's duel so far today, Perry, with only 2 hits given up by the Bruins to the Millers and 1 to the Bruins by the Millers. Other than that, it's been, quite a defensive battle here. And
it certainly has.
A lot of strikeouts so far, and the oddity is through 4 innings, there has not been a ground out in this game, which is
unbelievable.
Very rare. Very, very rare.
Unbelievable.
So for the Bruins in the top of the 5th, it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batters. It'll be Chase Elkins, Grayson Quinlan, and Ryan Lackman. Brett Hostetler with 10 strikeouts so far. Swing and a foul. Elkins struck out swinging in the second inning rather. Another foul ball off to the right. Hostetler in his 5th inning of work. Nobody up in the bullpen for either team now. Swing and a miss.
Number
Chase
11.
Elkins goes down swinging. That'll bring up Grayson Quinlan. He also struck out, but his last time at bat, that was to open up the 3rd inning. First pitch to Quinlan. A little bit high for ball 1. Ryan Lackman in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss, evens it up, 1-1. Almost sounding like a broken record here.
Yeah.
And I'm sure some of the younger viewers are saying, what's a broken record?
Yeah.
That's how when we were kids we entertained ourselves, right?
Yeah.
1-2 pitch. Timeout is called.
Got him.
Another strikeout. That's an even dozen strikeouts through 4 2/3 innings.
One heck of a ball game being pitched by the young sophomore.
This is one he won't forget.
No.
Top of the order, Ryan Lackman steps up. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. (1-0), 2-0. Lackman up for the 4th time. Struck out, walked, and flew out so far. 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Wow. Another big swing and a miss. That one's inside, 3-1. Hostetler was 77 pitches now. That one's going to fall in there.
Yep.
Second hit of the game for the Bruins. Just about the straightaway center field. That puts Ryan Lackman on first. That'll bring Luke Hensley to the plate.
Who is the only other guy that's got a hit in this ball game.
Lackman also has 13 stolen bases this season, so Hostetler will be watching him carefully. Coach is repositioning the outfield. Another throw over to first.
And, of course, I think Mr. Hostetler knows he's got 13 stolen bases.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that's been discussed. 2 down here, top of the 5th.
Ooh.
Hensley takes the first pitch for ball 1.
It's unbelievable the amount of data these high school kids have in their minds now and
oh yeah,
on the game.
That's a fair
first ground ball.
First ground ball hit. They're going to send. No, they were at first. They looked like they were sending Lackman, but they held him up at third. That ball just barely sailed. That's just inside of first base.
That's a first ground ball of the game.
And Luke Hensley's on base with a 2-base hit. Second hit of the inning. Runners on second and third.
And second hit for Hensley.
Oh, correction. The runners are on first and third. I thought Hensley ended up on second. They're going to put a pinch runner in for Hensley.
Looks like 15, I think.
15 or 13, I couldn't tell.
Well, 13's Hensley.
Yeah. Witten Jakowski is the courtesy runner, or that's will be a pinch runner.
Millers are sending somebody to the bullpen, it looks like, down there.
So Witten Jakowski on first, and here comes Coach Keever.
This is just for Coach Keever to get that pitcher warmed up a little bit more.
Give him a little bit of time. Bruins also have a reliever warming up. That is also, that's Jaden McGinley, who was loosening up a little bit earlier.
What's the number?
For Millers, it's Brooks. Brooks Muse is loosening up. Muse, excuse me.
Muse did a good job on Thursday night. He came in and pitched that last inning for the Millers.
So two out hits here in a row at the top of the 5th. Red Hostetler was just cruising along there and gave up 2 hits there in a row, 2 singles. Keegan Linder, the designated hitter, steps up. He walked in the 3rd, struck out swinging in the 1st. First 2 batters here in the 5th weren't any problem at all for Hostetler. You got both of those on swinging strikeouts. That one's a little bit low. Hostetler now with 81 pitches so far in the game. Two and 0. He might just be getting a little bit tired.
Yeah, he probably on JV baseball don't pitch that much. That many pitches. May be wrong, but
that one gets away. Nobody advances though. But it's 3-0.
He's going to take him out.
Yeah, I think Brooks Muse has had time to loosen
Warming up, yeah.
Yep, and they're gonna make a change here. So while we make the pitching change, let's remind you you're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville. We'll be right back.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Welcome back to Dunker Field. Miller's making a pitcher change here. It'll be Brooks Muse. Perry, what have you got on Mr. Muse?
On Brooks, we got. Hang on a minute, I got to flip the other page. Brooks Muse, we got. He's pitched 20 innings, given up 17 hits, walked 6, has struck out 17. And he's faced 77 batters.
Got a 2.07 ERA, which is nice.
So Muse is on the mound. Let's talk a little bit about Red Hostetler. He struck out 12 batters tonight.
Did a great job.
Walked 3. He gave up 3 hits. Faced 20 batters. Pitched to 83 pitches, 54 strikes.
Good job by the sophomore.
Yeah, absolutely.
Say, what else have we got coming up here? I know we got some softball coming up next week. I think we got Zionsville softball and Zionsville baseball coming up. I think that's Tuesday.
It for next
yeah, Tuesday for softball, Thursday for baseball, and then that'll be it for the regular season.
Yeah, and then we get a break for almost a week.
Yep.
And then we go into sectional action, which is, again, Zionsville.
Yeah.
3-0 on the batter.
Keegan Linder steps in once again. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. First pitch from Muse. That's popped up. Will there be a play if that stays in? Nope, not going to get there. But they do get the strike. Tough situation for Brooks Muse to come in here.
Yeah. But keep in mind, he's a senior. He's been here before.
Oh, yeah. Yep, no doubt about it. Three and 1. Strike two is called. Keegan Linder thought he had first base there.
I think it was more a good job of framing by Dixon behind that plate.
Was a nice job of framing. But it was a good pitch, too.
Yeah.
It was a very good pitch. Big pitch coming up here. That one hits him.
Oh, well.
So that will officially close the book for Rhett Hostetler. Is Cole Keller steps up for his second at bat, or third at bat. He's struck out swinging, struck out looking. Critical situation for both of these teams here. Millers need an out. That one's low and outside. Ball one. Keller, the right fielder. Strike one, evens it up at 1-1. Keller, the sixth batter of the inning here for the Bruins. Hot shot. Whoa, what a play!
Catch. What a place by March down there.
Chris Marks with probably what could be a game-saving play.
Absolutely.
A tremendous play by the third baseman. So in the fifth, for the Bruins, there were no runs. There were 2 hits, no errors, 3 left on the bases. Middle of the fifth, there still is no score. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Welcome back to Dunker Field. What an exciting finish there in the top of the fifth, Perry, with Chris Martz coming up with.
You know, that couldn't have been a bigger play in the game than that. I mean, because the bases were loaded.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Well, the way that ball took off, I thought that's going to score at least 2 runs.
Yeah.
Not that I don't have confidence in the fielders.
Yeah.
First pitch to Gitz.
Oh, he dropped it.
He dropped the ball. I didn't see whether that bounced in or whether he just dropped it.
It just fell out of his glove, it looked like. He's going to put in a runner here. That's going to be Roos. Ryan Roos is coming in to run.
So that'll be a courtesy runner for Dixon.
First baseman, Blake Riggs.
So Ryan Roos takes over the running responsibilities at first base. Blake Riggs squares to bunt, called for a strike. First error of the game. Throw over to first. Roos is back in time. There's a drive into center. Elkins is there. Oh, it falls in front of him. Okay, I thought he was going to get that.
I think he realized what happened in that first inning there, and if he had gambled to go after that and take a shot at it,
it would have been a 1-1. Would have been a 1-0 game.
Yeah.
No doubt. So 2 runners on base with no outs for the Millers now. Chris Martz steps up. He flew out to center his first time up. There's a conference at the mound. Let's see if Abosh is going to stay in or they're going to take him out. He's got 60 pitches so far.
I don't think he wants to come out. I can tell you that because he was Kind of upset he gave up that hit right there. Of course, a pitcher never wants to come out, but
well, Jason,
this is a big game for this young man.
Yeah, Jason McGinley has been warming up for the Bruins.
In fact, he warmed up a couple times.
Yeah, he's not out there right now.
I think he's going to go with him, yeah.
They're going to bring.
Because, 60 pitches is not that bad.
Oh, no, that's not bad at all. So for the Millers, Chris Martz steps up to the plate. He flew out to center field his first time up in the third. Now has runners at first and second via an error and a hit. Third hit of the game for the Millers.
You know, March is a pretty good bunter, too.
Miller's trying to manufacture some runs here. Nice bunt.
But that moved to run.
Yeah, close play. Officially 1-4 for the out. But it does move both of the runners into scoring position and brings up the top of the order. Ethan Clark steps in.
Who drilled a triple in the first inning to right field. So let's see if he can get another hit here.
Flew out to the first baseman in the third inning. One down, two in scoring position. That one's high and outside. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Still no score. That one's fouled off to the right. Makes it a 1-1 count. One out, 1-1 the count, two runners on. Ryan Roos.
You know, with the infield pulled in, a nice little looper by Clark over the heads of this infield could be big trouble.
Oh, yeah. That one's fouled off to the right once again. So Clark down 1-2 in the count. Almost a little surprised they don't give him an intentional walk, but they've got Aiden Reynolds on deck.
Yeah, you don't want to
try to set up the double play. All four infielders playing in. That one's high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ethan Clark at the plate. Ryan Roos at third, Blake Riggs at second. Riggs is getting a huge lead. He's been halfway between second and third out there. Full count now on Clark. Aiden Reynolds on deck. Strike 3 is called. Clark thought he had a base. 2 down. That'll leave it up to Aiden Reynolds. Couldn't ask for anybody better to have at the plate in this situation now, Perry.
I'll take this. They do.
They're going to give
They know.
Yeah.
But this kid right in here, coming up next, is dangerous too.
Oh yeah, Zach Glander.
When it comes into a crunch here.
Zach Glander steps up.
I'm not sure what the conversation is here.
Yeah, there's a conversation going on the right side there between home and first, between the coaching staff. We have no idea what the conversation is about. I'm sure they weren't discussing dinner reservations.
Because the way this game's going, you couldn't have reservations.
Zach Glander, 2 down. The bases are loaded. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. 0-1 on Zach Glander. He went from an inside pitch to an outside pitch. He's ahead 0-2.
This could be huge here.
Yeah. This could be the ball game right here. Glander gets a timeout called. 0-2 on Glander. Bases are loaded, 2 down, bottom of the 5th. There's a bouncer right back to the pitcher. Over to first. And the Bruins have survived the attempted rally by the Millers. So in the 5th for the Millers, there was no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 3 left on the bases. At the end of 5, still no score. We'll be back after these messages.
Bottom of the 5th inning for the Millers.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Welcome back to Dunker Field. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. And Perry, this has been one whale of a ball game so far.
It certainly has. It certainly has.
Great game.
Brooks Muse back on the mound for the Millers. Throw down to second by Dixon. Right on the money.
So the
Going
Bruins
in at top of the 6th here.
The Bruins will have their 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up. That'll be Zach Bautista, Michael Gibson, and the pitcher, Logan Habesh. Bautista is struck out and flown out. Takes the first pitch for ball 1.
First up for Tri-West on top of the 6th, number 2, Zach Bodie.
Went from outside to inside, missed, ball 2. Brooks Muse on the mound now for the Millers. Came in relief in the last inning. That's 3-0. It's about the 3rd or 4th time today in this game that runners have thought that they've had the ball 4 and had to come back.
I personally think that umpires a lot of times when they see somebody trying to do that.
Say it got him on the arm. So that'll put a runner on for the Bruins as Zach Bautista takes first base. Justin Keever coming out. I think he wants to have a word with the umpire on a little clarification on exactly what happened there. So we'll go back to action here momentarily. Second baseman Michael Gibson steps up to the plate. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Bruins. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Millers.
He has 2 strikeouts on the day. Got him.
Ooh, close.
Ooh, that was close over there.
That throw had been a little lower, he probably would have had him. The call at the plate is a strike. Another throw over to first. A 0-1 pitch. I thought at first that was a foul ball, the way that ball moved, but apparently not. So Bauti is on second now on the pass ball. So I thought that ball changed directions.
I did too. I thought he fouled it.
There's a strike. One and two on Michael Gibson.
Ooh.
2-2. Well hit ball to center field. Clark trying to chase it down. He's got it lined up. Gets the first out. Looked like Bauti was going to try to take off for second, but he did not. He held. One down. Pitcher Logan Halbush comes up to the plate. He's walked and struck out.
Let's see if he can help himself here.
Ball a little bit low. Bauti reached by being hit, got to second on a pass ball. That's going to be a foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
We're in the top of the 6th inning here. No score. Both teams have 3 hits apiece. You couldn't get it much more even than this.
No. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Chase Elkins on deck. Another foul ball. Nobody's going to get to that. Just barely gets back to the dugout. A lot of space here in foul territory, but not a playable ball. 1-2 on Logan Habush. Strike 3 is called.
Elkins, a batter. He's struck out twice so far here in the game.
2 down now in the top of the 6th. Bruins with a runner on second. That's a strike call. A 1 pitch. Throw back. Oh, that was a close one. Ooh. I think Zach Glander thought he had him. Oh, 1 pitch. Grounder to short. Back to first. And that's 3 down. So in the top of the 6th for the Bruins, there was no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on the bases. We're in the middle of the 6th, still no score. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Welcome back to Dunker Field. Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. And Perry, we've had an exciting ball game here today.
We certainly have.
Even with no score on the scoreboard.
Yeah, a lot of great plays.
There have been some great plays here. And we're going to continue having some great plays Tuesday afternoon when we'll be over at Noblesville High School for Zionsville Noblesville softball. And then we'll be right back here next Thursday evening for the final regular season home game for the Millers with the Zionsville Eagles. Slade Hodges.
Then we'll take a little break and we'll have sectional action here.
Yeah, we get the holiday weekend off, don't we?
Yeah. And also keep in mind, in June we'll be at Forest Park at for the Babe Ruth championships out there and league championship game.
That's always a lot of fun. Those games, yeah.
At that old field there.
I enjoy those. 2-0 on Slade Hodges. He drives one into center. Elkins should have that. He does. Center field's been a busy place so far today. Brooks Riggs, the designated hitter, steps up. Strikeout. Flew out to the third baseman in the fourth inning. Or rather, flew out to the first baseman in the fourth inning. That one's fouled just about straight back for a strike. We're in the bottom of the sixth, no score. That one bounces in, gets away from Quinlan. Evens the count up at a ball and a strike.
Is that 5 down there warming up in the bullpen?
Let's see if we can see that. I believe so. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one's popped up on the infield. Balti looking for it. He's got it. 2 down here in the bottom of the sixth. Jalen Stidham steps up to the plate. He's been retired twice by the center fielder Chase Elkins, once on a line drive and once on a high fly ball. Stidham has gotten the bat on the ball fairly well, but he's unfortunately hit it right to the center fielder both times. One and 0. Big swing and a miss, 1-1. He was going for the scoreboard on that one.
Yeah, he was.
Took something off of that, got the strike called. Nice breaking ball. I think Stidham was looking for something a little faster on that pitch. That one's outside, evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the sixth, still no score. Both teams have had opportunities but have not been able to get a run to the plate yet. Works it to a full count. Full count pitch. That's driven into left field. Stidham on first. Fourth hit of the day for the Millers. That'll bring up Garrett Dixon. Dixon reached on an error in the fifth. Flew out to center. Get tired of saying that, center fielder. We've got a lot of plays to center fielder.
Out to center field.
Yeah. Stidham at first. He takes off. That ball's hit well into right center field, but once again, the center fielder Elkins is there, and he makes the play. So in the bottom of the sixth for the Millers, no runs, one hit, no errors, one left on the bases. At the end of six, still no score. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Welcome back to Dunker Field. We are through six, Perry, and we got a lot of zeros up there on that scoreboard.
We certainly do. Been unbelievable ball game.
The only difference in this ball game is the Millers have got 4 hits. Tri-West has got 3, and Tri-West made 1 error. Millers have not made any errors so far today. And we're going into the top of the 7th. For the Bruins, it'll be their 9, 1, and 2 batters. That'll be Grayson Quinlan, Ryan Lackman, and Luke Hensley. As I said earlier, most of the power in this lineup for the Bruins is at the top, so it'll be a challenge here for Brooks Muse. Grayson Quinlan has struck out twice so far today. To short. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Nice play right there by Reynolds.
It took a nice bounce right in front of him. When
that thing jumped right up there.
Yeah, when that bounced, I thought, boy, he could have trouble with this. But it just goes as a 6-3 out for the first out, and we're back at the top of the order with Ryan Lackman. Lackman has got one of the 3 hits so far today that the Bruins have put on the board. First pitch is a strike. That's strike 2. Muse looks like he's getting in the groove too. Strike 3. 2 down. Millers have got Ethan Kang loosening up in the bullpen. Luke Hensley steps up to the plate for his 4th at bat.
He's already got 2 hits today.
Yeah, he's got 2 of the 3 hits. Ball 1. 2 down, top of the 7th.
Back to the screen for
1-1. One pitch. That one bounces in. 2-1. High pop-up in foul territory. Will that stay playable or not? No, it hits the roof of the dugout of the Miller dugout there on the third base side. Evens up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, top of the 7th. Another foul ball back here to behind us. Count remains 2-2. Muse with 32 pitches in his relief appearance so far. That one's going to go foul just outside of the Miller bullpen. Is that about 4 or 5 foul balls Hensley's already hit? Another 2-2 pitch. Little bit low, it's full. Muse doesn't want to lose him here. That one's going to go for extra bases.
Nope.
Oh, he's going to hold him to a single. That'll bring up Keegan Linder.
That's Hensley's third hit of the ball game. He's had a great game, 3 for 4.
Yeah, 3 of their 4 hits.
Both teams have 4 hits. Linder, the DH here, he's walked and struck out.
Fortunately for the Millers, Hensley's never gotten any further than second base. 2-0. Make that 1-1, excuse me. Two and one. Evens it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on second base. Here in the top, or first base rather. All those 2s up there have me confused. Another foul ball over toward the third base side. Two-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. So in the top of the 7th for the Bruins, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 left on the bases. We're in the middle of the 7th. Still no score. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take 1 of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
We're moving into the bottom of the 7th inning for the Millers. It'll be Blake Riggs, Chris Martz, and Ethan Clark coming up trying to get a run. No score. Perry, I've got to quote one of the all-time greatest sports broadcasters in history.
Thank you.
Guy by the name of Jack Brickhouse. Remember Jack Brickhouse?
Yeah, Jack Brickhouse, yeah.
When Jack Brickhouse was broadcasting the Cubs would be in a situation like this, and his famous last words were, "Any old kind of a run can win it for the Cubs."
That's right.
Blake Riggs at the plate. Attempted a bunt, went foul, 0-1. Riggs has got 1 hit and 1 strikeout. There's a well-hit ball to right field, being chased down. That's a fair ball. That gets beyond Keller. Riggs is around second. He's going to be into third with a stand-up triple. Just what the Millers need to open up this inning.
Wow.
Thank you, Jack Brickhouse. What a hit by Blake Riggs.
That sure was.
You got it. You can't fault the effort of Cole Keller.
No,
he knew that he either had to make a spectacular catch or somebody was going to be like on second, at least second or third base. And in this case, Riggs, he's a pretty quick runner. He got around there to third very quickly.
Is he going to make a change or no? He doesn't have anybody warming up.
Well, they've had Jaden McGinley warming up on and off out there.
I'll tell you what, though, I was in Detroit one year, and they warmed up one of the Detroit pitchers. I don't remember what his name was. It was a long time ago. And he warmed up for about 4 innings, and they brought him in. He couldn't throw a strike.
Oh, my.
He was wore out.
Oh, my. You know, I wonder if they might try a suicide squeeze here.
Never can tell with Justin Kiever.
Yep. One of the best minds in baseball. Chris Martz.
But I can tell you Martz is a pretty good bunter.
Yeah, he's going to step up to the plate. 0 for 2. Winning run 90 feet away.
He's basically got everybody. The outfield's come in, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, anything hit to the outfield, basically the game's over. 1-0 on Martz. Evens it up at 1-1.
But Hawbush has pitched a beautiful game now.
Oh, yeah. All 3 of the pitchers that have been in this game have done a good job. That one's fouled off to the right. Martz is now up there at 1-2. Ethan Clark on deck. You got to like the Millers' odds in this case. That's driven into center field. That's going to end the game. Elkins couldn't make a spectacular catch on that, and the Millers are going to win this game 1-0.
Chris Martz, the 9th batter, steps up and hits a shot into center field and wins the game as Blake Riggs comes across the plate.
Well, the Bruin outfield was playing in,
Yeah.
so if they'd even been playing anywhere near normal, that would have been a base hit any way you look at it.
Yeah.
But the only way they were going to try to stop something was if they could get that out in the outfield, and he had a speedy runner there at third and Blake Riggs, and certainly you would have thought he might have scored on that. So in the bottom of the 7th for the Millers, 1 run, 1 hit.
And that's all they needed.
That's all they needed. Final score 1-0. Perry, your thoughts on the game?
Great game. We were very fortunate to get in this game and senior day.
So with that, we'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast of IHSAA Baseball on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network, visit HamiltonCounty.com, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Blades Audio, Video, and Security, Sarah Cleverly of FC Tucker Real Estate, Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance, Noble PC, and the Hamilton County Reporter. On behalf of our technical crew of August Lacone and Jim Wofford, along with my partner Perry Williams, good day from the mill.